So there's no doubting that Anthony Edwards is a superstar. He has superstar potential written all over him. But he needs to do what he's doing for the next 10 to 15 years. And the comparisons to Michael Jordan continue to be washed through the media. And a recent interview, he said Anthony Edwards wants to be talked about as the first Anthony Edwards, not the next Michael Jordan. He went on to say he maybe got a mix of Michael Jordan in him, but I got a tray ball. That makes me a little different than Michael Jordan. And being a Michael Jordan fan, that comment got me a little irked. So today I want to dive into more about, is Michael Jordan overlooked as a three-point shooter? As we know, Mike is the GOAT. There is no debate. The greatest of all time, the greatest impact on the game of all time. But one thing that always keeps popping up time and time again is his ability to shoot the three ball and his ability to take over a game with a three ball. And of course, and Edwards had to bring it up when people start comparing him again, because if you look at today's game, today's modern NBA game, the three ball is very prevalent. It's a crucial part to the game. Now, in the 90s and 80s, this was not the case. So, even though Edwards is being called the next Jordan, sometimes people forget just how good Michael was behind the arc. They seem to remember the player who soared and dunked on everybody in the mid-80s and scored 5 points on 30 shots in the three-point contest in 1990. But it's truly unfair to say that he wouldn't be a three-point shot. So first, the three-point shot didn't matter back then. It just wasn't prevalent. But in typical Jordan fashion, he still improved through the times. Now, there were the 6 three-pointers that he hit in the first half of Game 1 against the Trailblazers in the NBA Finals. And the famous shrug that he performed after that. And he later proved he could do it over the course of an entire season when he shot 42% in 95-96. And that just so happened to be the Bulls' most dominating series. The most dominating season of all time. So, it's not that Jordan couldn't shoot the three. It's just that he didn't have to rely on it because the game wasn't built that way. And someone of Jordan's skill set and his hunger and his desire to be the best, you would imagine that if he did play in this era, he would be one of the greatest shooters of all time. Because he would have recognized the importance of the three-point shot, just like he did many other facets of the game, because that's the type of skilled player that he was. So a 42% shooter in the most dominant season of all time. Not bad at all.